Hi everyone, this is Nayana again and welcome back to my channel. So recently I had posted a question about what are the different kinds of zero waste or sustainability problems that all of you are facing, and I did get quite a lot of them, and I wanted to give you solutions to it from my own personal experience. So I've picked up a few of them which are more common so that I can hopefully answer to those queries and hopefully help you find a solution to those. So now let's dive into the problems. So firstly, one very common problem that I have seen was that there was a lack of knowledge. I'm honestly extremely happy that more and more people are interested in leading a more sustainable lifestyle and are eager to learn more and more about the kind of steps that you can start today itself and about the lack of knowledge. I think there are a lot of people nowadays who you can follow and learn from. So many people who are out there helping you with their own personal experiences, showing you things that they do, problems that they have faced, mistakes that they've made, and I'm very sure you will be able to learn a lot from all of them because everybody is putting out so much of information. I don't think there should be any lack of information or knowledge. You just need to find the right people, and I will link a couple of them down in the description so that you can go follow them immediately. So the second most common question is somebody not being able to find zero waste grocery shops. So if you weren't aware, one of my Instagram reels on one such zero waste store really went viral, and a lot of people have seen that store. It's Adrish Zero Waste store, and if you don't have any of those stores in your city, I'll give you a very small hack. All of us usually have one of those big bazaars or Spencer's or any of those stores in our city, right? All you need to go and do is just take your own packaging, just take your own cloth bags or even plastic covers that you have, go to the bulk section of that store. Take all those grocery items in your own packets. They may have plastic covers or even paper covers for taking those, but usually they don't say anything if we bring our own package. So do just take it from the bulk section and you will get a number of items, and I know it's not all grocery items, but at least it's a start. You will have a couple of those grocery items in your own packets without any plastic packaging, but I'm sure that more and more such stores are going to come up. So it's not perfect yet, but it's definitely a start, and I hope that you use those resources to make sure that you have lesser plastic packets entering your home. So another very common concern is not finding makeup or skincare items in zero waste packaging. So let me just confess, there are almost very few makeup items that are available in zero waste packaging in India, almost negligible. But in the skincare side, there are multiple brands which are out there now making us these products in zero waste packaging as well as packaging of using recycled plastic. So this is also a huge resource because they are reusing the used plastic and using that for their packaging. There are so many, including Juicy Chemistry, Vilvah, Earth Rhythm, there is Satliva, there is Scentora, so many of them, and I even have a code for you from Juicy Chemistry, so you can definitely use this code to get a 10% discount for their products. There are so many brands in the skincare sector. I will link a lot of them in the description. You will not be disappointed, definitely. So one other problem is a very common problem which even I do face, is about being consistent with your habits when you have no cooperation or even encouragement from your family. Trust me, this is hard. This is very hard because you expect your family to understand why you're doing this and to be able to follow these habits along with you. But it doesn't really happen that way, and sometimes you just have to keep going with your habits, your beliefs, your choices. It's not possible to make them understand beyond a certain level. You can tell them. I still do have trouble with my family too. On most days I try and just do what I can do by myself, and if they do join in, well and good, but if not, at the end of the day it's only your actions you can control. And I do have the habit of sometimes nagging my family about things, even though I don't force them. I do nag them sometimes, and my family has pointed that out to me. So I'm just trying to stop the nagging now, and I'm sure all of us are in different stages of our journey where we are angry, we are frustrated, we are devastated, and we are doing different things to encourage them or make them understand where we're coming from, but sometimes it just does not happen, and we just need to let go. When it comes to family, you can only lead by example, and you cannot do anything else. So another problem that somebody gave me was that they're confused about choosing between something which is biodegradable or durable. So they even gave an example of a coir or a silicone toilet brush. So that is indeed a question. So in the choice of those two options, I will probably choose the coir toilet brush. I do have a coir toilet brush. Again, toilet brushes are not supposed to be used for a long time because there is germs involved in it. So you're not supposed to use it for years and years and years, because it does accumulate these bacteria and germs and everything. So when it comes to toilet brushes, I do think that coir brushes is better because it does decompose at the end. When it comes to silicone, the process of recycling the silicone is not extremely easy. When it's in a very dirty manner, it may not even go into a recycling center. It may just end up at a landfill at the end of its life when you're throwing it away. So I do ask you to just think and find out whether the product which is said to be more durable is something that can be recycled properly. If that's the case, then it's just a choice about whether you want to take good care of the product which is biodegradable, because it does need a little more taking after than the plastic or silicone products for sure. So if you're willing to put in that extra effort, that is what depends on your choice in the end. So a very important problem which is raised. I'm very glad that she raised this problem, which is about how individual efforts are too small while the huge level of damage that industries do is high. Yes, the individual kind of changes that we make is not as big as we may think. I'm not asking you to stop doing it. It's not playing the biggest part in the change that we can bring, because the biggest polluters are not us individuals. It's big industries which are pumping out so much of waste, which are putting out so much of plastic waste. So according to me, what we can do is, firstly, write to these companies, create campaigns to ask them to do better, encourage others to write letters, and write to your politicians, write to the people who are in charge of taking care of these problems, taking care of pollution, taking care of the environment. Write to them, write frequently to them. You may not hear from them, but keep writing. Also realize that the vote that you put for these industries is by the money you pay them, the money you pay them for their products. So if you are against a certain industry and you stop paying them your money, you are voting against it. And the more and more people vote against it, the company or the industry does take notice when their customers are running away from them or they are choosing a competitor. So make sure that you vote for the right products. If you are employed in one of those industries, try and talk to your superiors, talk to your managers, try and make some kind of changes in your management. So don't discredit the efforts that we can make towards these industries or towards our government by making our voice heard. So we do have that power to make them notice. So use that power and don't just stand and watch, do something about it. So another last query is about the plastic in your washroom. So I have made a complete quick video on the same topic where I show you the alternatives for everything that you use in your washroom. So I hope that you will go through that video and understand the kind of alternatives that you can use. I've given links to all those alternatives that you can buy. So please make sure to go check out that video, because I think there is no other video which explains it better than that one. So hopefully it will help you out too. So those were all the very common questions that I got. There were plenty more, but I didn't want to make this longer. Hopefully we can do this again some other time and hopefully answer all those queries too. But hopefully you have found some value out of all these problems and the answers I have given for it. If you may have different answers to it, please make sure to comment below and let us know about your own opinion about these problems. So if you did enjoy this video, you know the process. Please make sure to support this channel over here by giving this video a thumbs up, and also subscribing if you have not done so yet, because you will definitely get a lot of value added information in this channel over here. So I will again see you in the next video. So until then, bye bye.